But this one actually keeps you the correct size, which is cool. Even if it does look a bit weird in some scenes. Yeah, and this scene was supposed to look... drop the ball with that regard. In terms of that.
Are you okay?
And now he's Kingdom Hearts 2 Riku.
Where'd the Heartless go?
I got more than half of them, and the rest vanished. But they spit you out first.
Ugh, thanks. I owe you.
I know you feel invincible, but we're not.
Are you all right, Mickey?
Yeah, thanks to the new gear. But your Keyblade...
Oh.
Womp womp. Yeah, they did establish in Birth by Sleep that that's a thing that can happen to Keyblades.
The Heartless here are stronger than what we
expected.
expected.
We can definitively
I guess we probably should have
scale
powered up
Master
our
Xehanort
Keyblades before
above
we came in here, huh?
Ventus.
I think we need to go back to Master Yensid's tower so we can regroup.
But Aqua's...
So in this cutscene, he should be Riku, right? That's the wrong Riku.
Give me a break, okay? I told you, these things take time.
Gosh, is it just me? Or is this turning into a routine?
That's the wrong Riku. That's the wrong one. That's a... that's not the guy I was looking for, actually. Believe it or not, that's not... It wasn't supposed to be this one.
I don't know how. Maybe this.
Hooray! He picked up!
Dale?
The facial expressions are really well done.
Hurry up!
Maybe it's because I'm so used to the cloud. Okay, and I'm up. It has been 11 days since I last went live. Sorry about that. The previous week has been a bit crazy. But I'm back now. So let me just... Oh, cool, I got a new follower. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Super appreciated. So, let me... Twitch... Okay. I've now started to go into, started to try to take it a bit more, try to take my, journey towards getting 50 followers a bit more, like, put more effort into it, you know? Because I realize I'm not going to get to that point being passive. Or, like, just kind of waiting for it to happen and not really doing anything to make it happen. And I also realized that I should keep my mic back here so that it doesn't peak as often. Because my audio right now sounds fine. But when I have my mic super close like it was a second ago, it kind of causes problems. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Welcome to Project Equinox, the one where you get to play as Riku the whole game. So we're gonna pick new game here, and we're gonna overwrite the file from... I wanna unlock the Keyblades, like, one by one. And oh cool, another follower. Awesome. I've started, seeing, like, asking friends and family, if they'd be willing to help me out with this, so very much appreciate my brother, for helping me out with this. Big shoutouts to him. So, proud mode. Yeah, we're gonna be doing proud mode here. Because critical mode is a little too intimidating for me. They heard that people were calling the game too easy, and they were big mad about that, so... Yeah, and as you can see, the title screen was different. Strength to protect what matters. So yeah, I've, on top of the Project Equinox mod, I've downloaded a few things to make this a bit more interesting than it already is. Because other people also make content around these mods, so I gotta do something with the version of the mod pack I use that sets it apart, you know. And we can go ahead and skip this cutscene, since that's vanilla content. And also this one. And this one too. So we should be seeing the unique content I slapped in here in just a second. Hello? What? Never mind, I'm still Sora and the music hasn't changed. That's a little odd. Okay, so I was supposed to spawn in here as Riku. Yeah, you see? The little icon down there is young Riku. Oops. I tried to do this, like, fancy thing where I combine the play as Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1 mod with Project Equinox so that I'd spawn in here as Sora, or as, like, young Riku. But that apparently didn't work, so... RIP. Okay. And still Sora's memories here. So, yeah, sadly, not all of the Riku content. Way to Dawn and Braveheart. I, downloaded a mod that replaced Braveheart with Way to Dawn. Oops. Okay, wait, let me see what mod that was. I can't delete it while I'm playing right now, but... let's see. Project Equinox. The Force and You. Station of a Semblance. Expanded Boundaries. Huh. That's concerning. I would like to use Braveheart. There's a version of one of the mods I downloaded that would let me use Braveheart. I'm wondering if it's worth it to even do that right now. Or if I should just deal with this until the next time I load up the game. I'll just deal with it for now. And this one has Riku in it, so I'm gonna pick it. E-beam goes straight to the floor. And this one's Naminé related, so it feels thematically appropriate. Yes. Okay. And... oh, wait. I guess I won't need them, but I'll have easy codes on. Well, I won't, like, turn any of them on. I'll just have them in the back. Just in case I ever want to turn them on. So next time I load this game up, I'm gonna have it so that I can have Braveheart, because I kind of feel bad about not having that in the game already. Oh, the sword. It looks like the sizes didn't match up. And this mod actually makes it so that your character model is taller than it usually is. Because, the Terra mod is a bit awkward because you're just, like, you're way shorter than you're supposed to be. But this one actually keeps you the correct size, which is cool. Even if it does look a bit weird in some scenes. Yeah, and this scene was supposed to look different because of the Riku mod. Not everything worked the exact way I wanted it to. Okay.
You're done.
And we'll be keeping everything on for this playthrough. So I'll be allowing myself to use shot locks. Uh-oh. Very interesting alternate moveset that Equinox Riku has. Not exactly the same, because yeah, that like pinwheel attack he doesn't usually have. Ow. Ow. Do I already have the ow? I do not have the payback strike yet. Can I still target his head? I cannot. So yeah, right now... okay, I'm good for now. Eventually, we will have Braveheart. Or at least I hope so. But oh wait, so this cutscene is the same, so we're skipping over that. Weird. Hopefully I don't spawn in as Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. He is showing up in the cutscenes, which is a bit concerning. Hopefully the two mods didn't overwrite each other. That would be very unfortunate for what I'm trying to do here.
At long last.
It's also cool how they changed all of these screens. Maybe should have playtested this a bit to see if it worked before trying to jump into it. Okay, good. I'm still Riku. Okay, good, good. And Donald and Goofy still look the same. I should probably give them new drip.
We don't want to do that way.
Okay, so yeah, when we see other Riku, he's gonna be his Kingdom Hearts 2 self. Mage's Staff. Robbing them immediately. Donald. And customize. Potion. And I might as well set this to Ether. Equipment. Okay. Alright. So everything's working now, more or less. Okay, yeah, it works. So there are a few kinks I gotta work out, but besides that, things are going well. I guess in this point in the story, Riku doesn't have Braveheart, so it makes sense that I'm not able to use it now. I'm just gonna pretend that that's what I was going for and that I didn't just, like, screw it up. Let's just pretend, alright? In this stream, I would like to get past the Hercules world, and maybe get past Twilight Town as well. But after that point, I feel like I should stop to, download the new mods. But I don't want to, like, stop right now, because we just began, and that would, like, kind of kill the momentum that we've got going here. And I also don't want to have to wait through all those loading screens again. So, if I get through this world, it should be a long enough stream on its own. But the next time we load this up, I'm gonna make sure that all the mods work in conjunction with each other. Sora just does not show up here.
Well, I think we might be going in circles.
It's
Did I
just
make a
Donald
turn
and
at the
Goofy's
wrong
adventure
rock?
here.
Hey, Hercules! Where are you?
I guess this cutscene's just gonna be the same, except Sora isn't there. I thought Riku would come sliding in.
All right, I know I dotted my I's.
Yeah, these scenes don't know where to put Riku, so he just does not show up. My cat came in and almost tripped over the wire. The little Ethernet cable I have in. He's just going at that food right now. Just crunching down. I want to try to move to see if I could get, like, move the camera so I can get cat cam, but I'm afraid that that'll mess everything up. Take my word for it that she's absolutely demolishing her kibble right now. Okay, there we go.
Phew.
Yeah, and once again, Sora's just not there. So Hercules just grabs Goofy and then flexes.
Counts.
Just a second.
First save point. And after this, I'm gonna be doing the Roxas playthrough. And... okay, so yeah, save file number 5 is the one that I need to... this is the one I'm gonna be overwriting with this file. Probably can't afford any good equipment right now, but we can still try. Yeah, can't afford that. Might as well have waited Dawn out, since it's all we have at this point.
So, Sora.
Okay, there's
is there a
sliding
reason you
Riku.
guys are visiting? I'm guessing
And he's
it's
gone.
not just for the cheese and olives.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like somebody forgot.
I just took my time remembering.
He just phases out of existence every once in a while. No big deal.
Sorry.
Yep.
You're done.
Ow! I don't have aerial recovery, that's right. It's so jarring starting a new playthrough and not having that. Also, Donald and Goofy are no longer based. I don't have the improved party member mod on. That hit the wrong guy. But I'm sure he also deserved that. At some point in his life, he did something to warrant that.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go. I'm so worried the game's gonna crash any moment now. With how much stuff I have overloaded into it. I wonder what the ranking system for,
Hercules!
how bad of a person you have to be to turn into what Heartless is. It's like, if you're a good person
You're
like
okay.
Sora, you just turn into a normal shadow.
Boy, that didn't look so fun.
How bad do you
No,
have to be to turn into
Not
a
with the
Neo
Heartless
shadow?
involved. We're just lucky our friend showed up.
Well, what do you know? Sora.
What type of
Donald,
Heartless would Marcus Zuckerberg be?
Guess I owe you a big thank you.
Meg, you need to stay someplace safe. We'll search the city and make sure everyone manages to get clear of the fire.
Be careful, Wonder Boy.
I will.
And
So, you guys in?
Of course we're in.
Riku just still not appearing in cutscenes. Okay. even got that animation in. This is a very impressive mod. And all of this is just like in the first year of Kingdom Hearts 3 being on PC, so I can't wait to see what the future is. There's already talk of custom bosses being a thing, which is something I've been waiting for a while. Because watching custom boss videos from Kingdom Hearts 2's modding days was like such a fun part of that whole thing. Like people making their own boss fights, making it so that you could like fight Sora while playing as like Vanitas. Having bosses as your party members, like Larxene and being able to have like Sayax and Larxene as your party members and stuff. Like I hope we get to that point. Playing as like party members like Mickey and stuff. Like I want to be able to play as Donald and Goofy. Like I'm playing as Goofy, and my party members are Sora and Donald. So it's the exact same game, but just from Goofy's perspective. That would be so good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a while for that, for it to get to that point, since people are still, like, unlocking the secrets.
Fellas, I just got a
But
crazy
we're making...
idea.
The shield!
We're making such fast progress that we'll probably be at that point sooner than I even hope. Maybe we'll get a version of the Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora mod that actually makes him the correct height. That would be cool. Because the Aqua and Riku mods have shown that they're able to, like, change the height of the player character, so... If they can make them taller, they should be able to make them shorter. And maybe we'll even get a proper... what? We'll get a proper version of, playable Terra. Who's, like, the correct size and has the correct moveset and everything. And let me just use that AP boost. Yeah. Always worth it to get those defensive abilities. Treasure Magnet. Thunder, Blizzard, Arrow. Yeah, him using Arrow is a bit more annoying than it's worth. Since he usually, like, uses it in such a way where I accidentally, like, trampoline off of it.
Sorry.
But yeah, the next time we play this, I'm gonna have new drip for Donald and Goofy.
You're done. Take this.
And I'm gonna make it so that I can use Braveheart.
Take this.
Oh, whoops. Forgot about you guys. But besides that, everything's, like, perfect. We even got the little 2D, health thingies.
Sorry.
Oh, snap! Flare Force with, okay, well, all the enemies are dead, so... Don't really need to use it. Okay, Goofy. Alright. Look, I appreciate your help, but, like, I don't think I need to be protected from that random civilian.
Here goes.
My loyal guard dog. I'll just show off what this looks like. It's just cool to see that animation with Riku. Wait, can I climb up this? No! But we can see Riku's, getting burned animation. Is neat. Oh, shield bow. There we go. Also, the randomizer, entered, like, this open beta form. So I could start doing that soon. If I want to. Maybe in between playthroughs, I'll do a randomizer. Ow. That just, like, gives me another option for, like, the millions of different playthroughs I can do with this game.
We better find them fast.
Oh, speaking of which, you know how many playthroughs I've abandoned this guy on?
Sorry. Take this.
Ow.
Sorry.
Blast him. God, remember how powerful Cloud's magic was?
You're done.
Remember how powerful Donald with gun was? I just saved that guy and then didn't... Okay, wait. I'm actually taller than him now. Or, well, as tall as him. Did you know Riku is canonically 6 feet tall? Nomura said that Sora was like 5'4". So if you compare their heights, that's how tall Riku would be. I think Aqua was like 5'9". Let's watch, he will either slide in or be invisible. Let's see which one. I'm noticing a pattern here.
Come from? Hercules! Where are you?
And invisible it is.
Oh no! Help is on the way!
Ow. 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 Okay, there we go.
Take this.
No, stop that.
You're done. Take this.
Okay, that guy is getting me. I didn't know he had a minute. Had it, I didn't have. Maximum HP increased. Is Riku gonna not be there?
Thank you. You're so kind. Keep
Yep.
training.
Oh, wait,
You'll
no,
be
he's back.
great
He's
heroes,
back.
Just like Hercules.
And he's gone again.
Keep training? Is it that obvious?
Just for you.
Hey! Well, I think we all have a ways to go. But we'll get there
Donald,
together.
Goofy, and their imaginary
We
friend.
will.
Go.
Cutscenes are gonna be a freaking gift in this version. Okay. And he climbs walls super fast. Which is nice. I think that either is because, like, he's taller than Sora, or because it's just like a quality of life thing. Hey, the Shion project that released super early really opened the door for a lot of stuff, I feel like. Because after that, we saw these other project thingies. Or maybe it was the playable Aqua mod that really did that. Because that was like one of the earliest ones. Get out of here.
Sorry.
And the Aqua mod is getting pretty good too. So next I think I'll do the Roxas mod, then Aqua, then Vengeance. And then maybe, like, I could do, if the randomizer is out by that point, I could, like, try that out. Then there's also, like, simple mods like the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora one. Which is just, like it sounds, normal game, but with Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. There's even a guy working on making the physics of this game feel more like Kingdom Hearts 2, so whenever that comes out, that'll be interesting. I don't mind the physics of this game. It'll just be interesting to play, like, play this game in a form that makes it feel like a different Kingdom Hearts game. That'll make, like, gameplay incredibly, like, varied and interesting compared to the normal Kingdom Hearts 3 experience. Apparently there's been some spicy discourse around Kingdom Hearts 3 on Twitter that I caught some wind of. Some random guy saw a person talking about how they enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3 and that like triggered them to go on this whole rant. And it kind of exacerbated like a problem within the community, I guess, like the rift of some people not really enjoying this game, which is something I've ranted about a lot, except the people who, like, I disagree with at least find, like, non-cringe ways of, even if I think that their, criticisms are super, like, esoteric and small and, like, they aren't things that make a game bad, I at least am able to acknowledge that, like, they don't voice their criticisms in, like, a super over-dramatic, cringy way.
Thank you.
Whoa! Helicopter! Yeah, they at least voice their... Even if I think their criticisms are, like, esoteric and minute, in the grand scheme of things, they at least voice them in a way that's not, like, omega cringe, and don't, like, find random people who are chilling out, enjoying the game, and then go, hey you, random person enjoying this. Bad. Yeah. Like, they know the time and the place to actually complain about this game, which is usually on their streams, where they, even if I disagree with their criticisms, they have the right to criticize the game. But yeah. People act like this game drowned their goldfish. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, Riku has his flow motion attacks back. Dream drop distance all over again. How's this cutscene gonna go? Yeah, disappearing Riku once again. So there's the whole thing with the... And I'm all for being critical of the things you like, by the way. I just think that, like... Shotgun blast that guy. Okay, time for the custom Riku. Oh, this is so sick. Riku has his own freaking, like... He has his own versions of the form changes, which is really cool. Like, look how sick these are. These are so good. And now, like, he also has his own finishers. And, like, they even changed the little graphics at the, near the little icon thing. These are so cool. Ow. If anything, I hope my playthroughs can help, like, show off the little minute details of how cool this stuff is. I just used the fire ability on a fire guy. If any of you doubted that I was an intelligent man of high intellect, I hope that I was able to clarify it for you. I think this is the last dude. Finished him off with style. Oh yeah, I'm all for people criticizing things they're a fan of and being critical of them. Because if a company really does, like, overstep and do something dumb, and, like, take the series in a questionable direction, I want fans to be unafraid of calling that out, and not just, like, sit back and go, that's cool, I'll buy it no matter what you do, you know? And I don't think Kingdom Hearts has gone in that direction yet. I say yet because there's always the potential that they'll decide that, to just, like, make crappy gacha mobile games and, like, pachinko machines instead of expanding the series, which I hope they don't go in that direction. But, yeah, I'm all for people being critical of the franchise. As long as the criticisms feel like it's not just, hey, make it more like the previous installment, and any deviation from that is bad. Like, if it's not just, like, purist, sentiment, then that's cool. I feel like, the Pokemon fan base,
That's what these are for.
people get so defensive over Pokemon and are so quick to call Pokemon fans annoying.
Full marks.
If they saw the types of criticisms that Kingdom Hearts fans made of this series, their brains would melt.
Bar.
Just like,
All this
Pokemon fans will
altruism
make,
is giving me the
will
warm and
get,
fuzzies.
like,
So then,
reasonably angry over things that are worth getting, like, annoyed by.
Just say what you mean.
Like them cutting half the
Oh, but
Pokemon
I
out of
did,
the newest
though.
games and, like,
no good will ever come
reusing
from
old
putting other
models
people
and then
first.
using really boring
I
looking
was able to save Meg's
animations.
life because I was ready to risk
People
my
will
own.
get mad at that rightfully.
Because you've got
And then
friends
people
in
will
high
call
places.
Pokemon fans, like, super annoying and
Tricks like that
ungrateful
don't
and
fly
whatever.
for your average Joe.
And, like, get super defensive and
what
be
do
like,
you know? You weren't
do you
even
know how
there.
hard it is to
If
make a
you
game
were,
and all
you'd
that crap?
admire Herc's
Meanwhile,
courage.
Kingdom
I
Hearts
don't
3 is a
admire
perfectly
one
good
guy
game, and a
leaving
lot of
in
people
danger
rag on
when
it for
someone
tiny
else might
stuff
have
like,
to jump in to
oh,
save
well,
him.
when you jump and
You're
use
all
an
just
attack,
fine
you
enough to
float in
lose
the
out.
air for a second before landing.
Dooming others to take the fall with you. Oh.
Like super small esoteric stuff like that.
Party line.
Riku was just not
Yes,
present. Oh,
bugs are
never mind. Okay, I eat my words. He's here.
But if you put
Yeah,
much of
small
that
stuff like
power in
that.
one place,
And it's like,
some of those
it really puts it
hearts
into
might
perspective
end
that
up.
a lot of the Pokemon fans are being
Still,
really
Sora,
reasonable with their
that
complaints,
doesn't
while
mean you should change.
the Kingdom Hearts
Accept
fans
the
can
power
be a
you're
bit,
given.
like,
Find the hearts
nitpicky
joined
with their
to yours.
criticisms.
Why would I ever take
Because
advice
they
from
don't
you?
just say, oh, this
As
game isn't as
if
good as Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's
You
still
don't have
fine.
any
It's usually
choice but
trying to
follow
argue that this
sweet
game
little
is, like,
trail of
bad,
breadcrumbs.
which is,
And at the end,
I
you'll
think,
finally realize
kind of
what
unreasonable.
destiny has in store for you.
But yeah,
In
Pokemon
fact,
fans had to
the
deal with
reward
the type
might
of
be right around the corner.
criticisms that this
You're
franchise
so
got made their
close.
brains would explode. Like, people get so weirdly defensive over
breaking.
Pokemon.
Whose hearts?
Like, people will make a completely reasonable complaint
Sora,
and they'll just go into the
Don't
whole,
let
like,
him bother you.
how
He's just
dare
trying to
you?
get under your skin because he thinks he can.
Do you know how
We'll
hard it
prove
is to
him
make a
wrong.
game?
We'll show him
You've
that
never
our
made a game in your
sacrifices-
life. So what if they cut a bunch of corners with this, like, super huge, multi-million-dollar franchise that they could have put more time and resources into if they felt like it? You have no right to criticize that. You've never made a game. And then those same people will turn around and be super critical of something else, as if that also doesn't take a bunch of effort and time and manpower to make. Like, I feel like it's a lot of, and I hate to use this phrase, it's a lot of virtue signaling. I'm definitely getting withstand combo, are you kidding me? Alright, get rid of these friggin' flow motion abilities. Get me that, thank you. So I robbed Hercules. But yeah, like, they'll start complaining as if the things, like, I don't know, like they virtue signal a lot of, like, oh, how could you complain about this thing that took someone else effort to make, and then 2 seconds later they'll be like, Life is Strange sucks. This script is awful. I hate these characters. And, like, they're allowed to hate those characters and not, like, I don't know, Life is Strange or whatever thing they hate. But, like, they also need to realize that the thing they're complaining about also took a lot of effort and was probably difficult to make. I want to see what it looks like when Riku does this. I usually don't use attractions. But yeah, like, the same type of complaints you levy against... Why did I skip the animation if the whole point was for me to see what it looked like when Riku did this? What was the point of that?
Yeah, make 'em fly.
Why did I do that? Why did I say, hey, I want to see what it looks like when Riku does this, and then skip it when Riku does it? The elemental encoder is nutty. Riku does so much damage. I guess in this point in the story, he's canonically more powerful than Sora is because he didn't get his powers drained after Dream Drop distance. Unlike Sora. Dang! Yeah, he's really strong. Oh, but yeah, they start getting really defensive over Pokemon as if, like, the Pokemon Company are, like, their best friends. It's like, guys,
Nice job, Wonder Boy.
there are definitely some people who get
We
really
checked the whole
over-dramatic about
It looks
Pokemon
like everyone's
criticisms
safe.
and can
That's
be, like,
great.
annoying about
We
it.
did what we could.
But a lot of the criticisms
You
themselves are
heroes have been
very,
busy little
like,
bees.
valid and warranted. And I hate how, because there are some people who are being annoying about it, you can't point out that certain things about Sword and Shield were really disappointing. Like, okay, they had to cut out half the Pokemon because bringing back 900, like, unique character models of all those Pokemon with their movesets and everything would be difficult. Sure, okay. But, like, considering how big this franchise is and how much money it makes, I do reasonably expect them to put something cool in the game. Like, to make up for the fact that half the Pokemon are missing. Like, what are we getting in return? From, like, the things that have to be cut out. And the answer continually kept being nothing. This is a standard Pokemon game, except there's just, like, half the Pokemon missing. And it's like, oh, they're not doing anything particularly new or cool or creative or unique with the franchise.
We need to get to the top of the mountain and stop hating.
It's just this. Like, the visuals, it's like, okay, taking out a lot of the Pokemon so that the visuals can be prettier. The visuals are mostly boneless, so that can't be good. Okay, let me not skip this animation this time. There we go. Yeah, you can see Riku at the top of the ship. They reused a lot of the Pokemon models, and the animations in the game are boneless. And the environments don't look that pretty. So it wasn't so that they can make the game look beautiful. It wasn't so that they can give the game lots of personality and, like, in terms of how it's animated. The main... Well, why is the flow motion being weird? Okay. Donald is dying back there. Yeah, they just didn't add anything that made...
Guess now we know why the river's flooded.
They didn't add anything to it that would, make me feel like that personally... I don't know, they just... so much of my enthusiasm was sucked out. It just felt like, so much soul was missing from the game. It felt so boneless and, like... I love how they, translate... What's it called? Magnet.
Think fast.
Okay, most of them dodged that, but... That's gonna be really sick in boss fights. This is gonna look wacky with Riku. Just swinging around an entire, like, 6-foot-tall dude. I wonder if the hitbox of this is actually expanded at all.
I gotcha.
Oh, but yeah, like, a lot of the complaints about Sword and Shield are completely justified, and a lot of the lack of enthusiasm that a lot of people are feeling towards Pokemon also justified, because the new game is just very standard, very run-of-the-mill, and they had to gut a lot of, like, features and what made Pokemon, like, cool, and they just didn't add anything to make up for it. So we just get this, like, boneless feeling Pokemon game. that doesn't really capture the magic of the series that well. But it seems like they've been making up for it recently. Because the new remakes they made are cute. Like, there's no expectations in the remakes that they're gonna bring back every Pokemon. Because it was made in the time where all those Pokemon— What?! Riku just used the freaking force! What the heck was that? What? 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 Did you see him, like, force push those guys? That was insane! Oh my god! That was nuts! Okay. Wow, that might be, like, the coolest animation I've seen in this game. That— Oh my god! Just like— Oh my god. That was funny. Oh. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, the remake of, I think, Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, those were cool. The little, like, I like the chibi, like, they captured the cuteness of, wait, Riku and Mad Teacups. Let's see how this looks. Look at him go! Look at him spin. They managed to capture, like, the cuteness of the old 2D sprites in a new 3D style, which is cool. I thought that looked nice. And then Pokemon, what is it, Jirachi? The one that's, like, the old school, like, Japanese, Edo period style one? That one looks nice. Like, it's taking it in an interesting direction. It's not, like, the prettiest looking game, but, like, they're at least doing something new and cool and unique with the franchise. And putting it in a setting where every Pokemon not being catchable makes sense. And then, like, expanding the lore a little bit, which is nice. So I like what they're doing there as well. It feels like every single part of Pokemon, except for the main series, is really cool right now. I think, honestly, they should focus on that. Like, doing other cool stuff with the franchise. And people even disagree with that. Like, hey, they should try doing new cool things with this IP, rather than, like, if the main franchise isn't living up to expectations, maybe they should make other games that are, like, cool, and actually get people excited for this franchise, and, like, utilizes this IP in a really fresh and experimental way. And people get mad at that even on Twitter, and they're like, no, they don't have to do cool, new, inventive things with this IP. Other, IPs exist. They should keep this exactly the same. Keep doing the same thing they've always been doing, even though the formula isn't working out as well anymore. And all the cool ideas should just go to different franchises. Like, okay, dude. Like, alright. Pokemon isn't allowed to be anything but what it currently is, and we aren't allowed to complain about what it currently is not living up to expectations. So it really does just feel like we're supposed to just get what we get, consume what we consume, and then not ask for anything or complain about anything. Which, I'm sorry, that's a really cucked mindset. Like, I hate to say it, I really do, but that's, like, the most, like, cucked way to look at anything. Like, we don't, like, owe them loyalty and support automatically. Those are things that they should, like, try to earn. And I feel like with Pokemon Jirachi and the Diamond and Pearl remakes, they've actually been trying to earn that back after being asleep at the wheel a little bit, which is super cool. I'm glad they're doing new things with the franchise, and I'm, like, actually excited for Pokemon-related stuff again. And I might actually try getting back into the series again if they keep doing this. So this is exciting for me. And I want them to continue in this direction. And I don't get why anyone would look at that and go, no! Keep doing the thing you've always been doing, even if you're not as good as it anymore. Even if it's not practical to do anymore. Like, I do agree that Pokemon fans are annoying, but not for the reasons most people say. Like, for the love of God, let people be critical of things. Let people enjoy things, but also let them be critical of them. Like, if you see people, harmlessly enjoying a thing, you don't have to come in and go like, no, actually, the thing you like sucks. But also, if you see people criticizing something, and their criticisms are reasonable, and not, like, super esoteric and small, you should, like, let them voice these criticisms. Like, I disagree with most criticisms of Kingdom Hearts 3, but also, I think you should have been able to fight Sephiroth in this game, and they should have had Final Fantasy characters in before Remind. They should have balanced the difficulty more, and they should have added, like, more bonus content so that the vanilla game didn't feel as, like, empty after you beat it. Like, those are all criticisms that I agree with, despite the fact that I like this game and will defend it from a lot of its detractors. But it feels like Pokemon fans won't make that concession and will just go, no, it's all great, you're just so entitled, and
This sure
it's
does
just,
feel
it's lame.
awfully familiar.
It's a lame mentality, and I hope that
Just like before.
we can move on.
Guys,
they can move on
this is
from
getting
that
worse
as a
by the
community.
minute. I hope I'm wrong, but my family may need me.
Like, we don't, owe Game Freak and Nintendo our money no matter what they come up with. People have the right to criticize them, decide what they consume and what they don't.
Sora, I'm gonna fly ahead. You've been a big help, but leave the rest to me.
Family?
Yeah. Dad's king of the gods.
I love how they don't discover that until right now. That never got brought up.
His
Did I ever
father's a
mention how the
god,
Kingdom Hearts version of the
but
Hercules
doesn't
plot is low-key
that
better
mean
than the actual
Herc
movie?
is a god too?
Oh, I think it
The actual
does.
movie does this weird thing where they try to conflate being a god with, like, being a sports superstar or whatever.
He'll be okay.
And, like, we're...
No.
There's just, like, one
Organization
song where we're
13's here.
exposited
He'll need our
what
help.
Hercules'
Good
character
point.
arc is,
We
and we
gotta
don't
go.
really...
Like,
Like, in this version, in Birth by Sleep, we get to see his, like, origins as, like, a normal, scrawny kid who's training to become a hero. In Kingdom Hearts 1, we get to see Hercules from the perspective of him being a hero. And, like...
Get a load of this!
that force push is so cool. Season 4 Part 2 is coming out. Very exciting. But I'll save my discussion of that for later. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, how this version of Kingdom Hearts Hercules is low-key better than actual Hercules. Riku is incredibly calm considering everything that's happening. Oh god, he's so fast! But yeah, we actually get to see what being a hero means, and they don't do the weird, like, sports thing. Like, they make it make sense. Like, we look up to Hercules. From the perspective of Sora, we get to see what Hercules is like from a normal person's perspective. And, like, he feels like a big deal in Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, whoa, this guy's super strong and cool. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2, we get more to, like, we get to see what he actually does. We, like, get to see more of his, like, hero work in action. Like, see him fighting in the Coliseum. There aren't any NPCs, but we hear the noise of NPCs, implying that there are actually people watching him. We get to see Hercules... Oh yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 3, we get to see Hercules actually, like, save people. Like, stuff that a hero does. Like, they do a good job of making him feel like this celebrity superhero. Which is what I think the Disney movie was going for. But the potential of it wasn't really realized in the Hercules film. And Kingdom Hearts like, through the different installments, we actually get to see all of that. And his whole plotline with Zeus works pretty well here as well. So yeah. I do not remember the vocals in this part. What the heck?
Think fast.
I just felt like doing that. What does Riku Blazer Coaster look like? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Blazer Coaster is a... Make Blazer Coaster cool challenge. Let's, see if anyone can pull that off. Camera! 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 Okay, thank you. That's another criticism of this game I'll agree with. Blazer Coaster has no sauce. Probably the worst attraction command. It's cool in concept, but like, it's just like, you get in the little thing and then you shoot the little projectiles and they can still hurt you and you can't move around much. It's really silly. Let me ruin its life real quick. That last hit could have a little more girth to it, but the attack is cool nonetheless. Oh, hey! Oh, wow. It broke in the middle of his desperation move. Oh, but yeah. What the heck? I'm trying. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Ow, ow. Okay, let's see what this looks like with Riku. This ought to be interesting. Okay, barely got that. Look out! I want to get to the part where he jumps over the fist. Okay, well the camera angle didn't really allow for that, but... You know. Look out! And I do agree that we should have had more involved moments like this. Would've been cool. See ya, chump.
Yes, that's one down.
By taking down a Titan here, we're already back to the level of strength that we were at in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's pretty crazy. Or, well, maybe not. Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora is implied to be, like, really strong. So maybe by the end of this world, we're at his level. Wait, oh, I'm not gonna make it in time.
Out of my way!
Force Blast.
You're done!
The scaling for this series is kind of interesting. Let me see. So, Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora. Oh, the discourse surrounding Kairi. That reminds me of that. That's another thing that popped off on Twitter recently. people were making, like, arguments that, like, it's too late to make the character good because they've been bad for so long, which I disagree with because I never thought Kairi's character was bad to begin with. And also, yeah, they're taking steps to make her a part of the main cast. It's just like they're doing it in like baby steps because they want it to feel earned. Because with every other character, they had to go through like a journey to get to their level of strength that they're at now, and even at that level of strength, they still occasionally get like humbled. So it wouldn't really make sense if Kairi like suddenly teleported to that amount of strength and didn't like take the occasional L. So I think they're doing just fine with their character right now. She's getting like appropriately stronger. And it's like she's just now getting into training at like against these in-game bosses, so okay, ow! He casts fire really fast. Okay, let's see. Trinity Guard with okay, I didn't miss, thank God. Dead. Not having aerial recovery is so whack. They can just juggle you. Oh, but yeah, I never thought Kairi's character was bad, and I feel like they're doing a good job of, slowly leveling her up to the other characters' abilities. Dark Roll, Sonic Cleave. Flow Motion. Okay, so get rid of the flow motion abilities and replace that with, like, Combo Plus. And, like, yeah. Oh, wait, I don't have Combo Master. Oh, yeah, I can use Shot Locks now. Sick. Oh, yeah, they're doing fine with Kairi, honestly. Will this be his normal one from Remind? Kinda? Gotcha. Oh. Oh, the force push is so cool. Absolutely annihilated. Okay. And the feats she performs at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 in, like, Remind when she fights Xemnas for a little bit. It's, like, around the level that, of what Sora was able to accomplish in KH1. He was able to impress Xemnas with his strength, and Kairi was able to catch Xemnas off guard with her abilities, so... She might be around, like, end of Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora level, which is pretty good progress for her character, so... While she may not be as strong as, like, some of the other characters, she's, like, doing just fine right now. And I don't get why people think her character is bad. Also, Axel's level of strength... Another questionable Kingdom Hearts take I saw was that, like, Axel got nerfed. I really don't think so, because he's always been about, like, end of KH1 Sora level. And now we're facing enemies that are way stronger than that, and he hasn't gotten much more powerful since then. Like, he's done training with his Keyblade. Ah, I knew this would... It's barely hitting. What? He's trying his best, that's what matters. Yeah, he's always been... Because remember the fight where Shion had taken most of, KH, like, Chain of Memory Sora's powers, and he fought her to a draw? That, like, says a lot about where his level of strength was at that point. And he had to do a lot of training with his Keyblade in order to stay, like, at that level of... Because being able to wield his chakrams and wielding the Keyblade are, like, two different skills. And he, like, knows how to use Keyblade transformations, which is something that Sora didn't learn until, like, KH3, so that's actually pretty impressive. Oh, this is another tiny thing about this game that people whine about. Oh god, I can't believe they let us press R and then jump over here instead of, like, I don't know, doing some, like, random platforming. People complain about the weirdest things with this game. But, yeah. Like, he's at about the same level of strength. His performance against Shion and Xemnas, is about the same as it would have been back in, like, his quote-unquote prime in Chain of Memories. So yeah, his strength level, it's not that he's been nerfed, it's that he's, like, plateaued. They haven't made Axel weaker, they just haven't made him any stronger in the past few titles, while other characters have been making leaps and bounds in terms of their strength. So yeah, like, he's just outclassed. He's a end of, like, Chain of Memories tier enemy, surrounded by, like, end of KH2 and onward enemies.
No, I'm the one giving orders now, boy.
It's pretty much like when the villain of a previous arc has to face the villain of the next arc, you know?
Huh? We're gonna stop you. What?
Stand stop. It's so funny to think that Zeus is in there that entire time.
Get them!
Sora! Donald! Goofy! It's on!
Alright. People really don't like this song. I think it works in the context of how they use it. Because they only use this song when you're fighting a giant enemy, like the Titans or the Kraken. But people, like, really hate this song. And I honestly don't get why. Like, it's fine. I don't like it as much as some of the songs from the Kingdom Hearts 2 boss fights, but it's fine. Like, it works fine in the context that they use it in. But I feel like people will do a thing where they find out who the people responsible for creating certain elements of a thing are, and then endlessly complain about anything that they make, and then blame it on the fact that it was made by them, you know? Like, people found out that Ishimoto was the guy who made some of the music for this one, so they're like, alright, Ishimoto bad will be my next talking point for God knows how long. But hey, if they don't like the song, that's their opinion and they're entitled to it. I just don't mind it with the context of which it's used. I fought this guy so many times I can basically bully him at this point. What? Oh, also, I figured out, like, okay. On the subject of, Kingdom Hearts scaling. So we can basically scale Zim- Oh god, hello? We can- Oh my god, that did so much damage! We can scale, Zimnus above Ansem, right? Because Sora is able to beat- Sora, Donald, and Goofy are able to beat Ansem. But they're not able to defeat Zimnus. Like, Zimnus takes fights them, and he's impressed by their strength, but it's not enough to, like, actually defeat him. And it's implied that if Zimnus was really trying, he could, like... Oh, that force push is so good. Man, Riku made quick work of those guys. It's implied that he could have overpowered them if he was really trying his hardest. So... Ansem is... Oh, wow! Riku's actually looking around here. Like, they animated him. That's cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Darn it! I blocked one of them. Finally. Get him. So yeah, Zimnus above Ansem. And... Ow! We can scale... We can use that to scale a few things. Like in Kingdom Hearts 2, despite the fact that he couldn't beat him with the help of Donald and Goofy in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora manages to solo Zimnus in Kingdom Hearts 2. Which says a lot about how much he increased strength-wise since that game. Ah, crap, I didn't get to Soul Shift. I should be able to do it here, though. And he actually has an animation for- Oh, wait, I can't. Never mind. Unfortunate. Says a lot about how much... Oh my god, Sora's strength has increased since Kingdom Hearts 1. That he's able to solo a guy who he wasn't even able to, like, properly defeat in the previous game. Oh god, Divine Sandstorm. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora would be above both KH3 Sora and Zimnus. And in Dream Drop Distance, what's interesting is, he's in his Kingdom Hearts 1 body, but has his experience from, games after that point. So in his fight with Zimnus in Dream Drop Distance, he performs better than his Kingdom Hearts 1 variant would've, but he still isn't like, he fights Zimnus to a draw, basically. So while Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora is above Zimnus in strength, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance Sora is on par with Zimnus strength-wise. This is important because it allows us to scale young Xehanort, right? And there we go. It allows us to scale young Xehanort because Riku, despite the fact that Sora fought Zimnus to a draw, implying that they're around the same strength, Riku managed to defeat... And Riku and Sora should be around the same strength at this point. You could argue that maybe Riku had become a bit stronger than Sora since he had been awake for longer, but we'll say that they're about tied with each other. Riku manages to soundly defeat young Xehanort. Like, it's not a draw or anything, he just outright beats him. They did have the help of Dream Eaters, which might factor into it a bit. Actually, yeah, we should take that into a consideration. But either way, it's the same, right? Because Sora had the help of Dream Eaters when he beat Zimnus. Riku had the help of Dream Eaters when he defeated young Xehanort. So either way, yeah.
No!
Thank you, my boy.
Like, so that would make young Xehanort weaker than Xemnas, since he wasn't able to fight Riku to a draw when Xemnas was. So young Xehanort would be around the level, he'd be like comparable to Ansem, I guess. Cause Ansem also loses to Riku in a similar fashion. And I guess at least Ansem has like a second phase to his boss fight. From a lore perspective, it would feel like it would make the most sense if young Xehanort was at the bottom, then Ansem slightly above him, then Xemnas at the top as the strongest incarnation.
I put 18 years into that plan and you ruined it!
I'm older than Hercules. I'm like 2 years older
Give
than
it
him.
up already. You'll never beat Herc, no matter how many times you try.
So yeah, that's like the power scale for them. And I don't know where old Master Xehanort would be on that scale.
I did not come this far.
Because
to be
now
ridiculed by
that we've
Susie
established
Ivy,
that,
his little
we can.
sunspot, and
Riku also defeats the Nightmare Ventus, who has similar abilities to normal Ventus.
Hades.
So that, and he also defeated young Xehanort and
The exit
Ansem.
is that way.
So that would mean that Ventus is around their level, right?
Hold on, I almost forgot.
So Xemnas would be, or Ventus is around the level of Ansem and young Xehanort. But considering that Xemnas was able to fight,
I can still dunk your little nutmeg in a river of death.
considering that Xemnas was able to fight Sora to a draw, while everyone else lost to Riku, that would put below. Let me try to figure this out. That would put a. Yeah, that would put yeah, that would put Ventus somewhere below Xemnas. Yeah. Which means that Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora would be stronger than Ventus. But Terra and Aqua, on the other hand, we don't know how he compares to them. It's implied that Aqua is stronger than Ventus, and Terra's even stronger than her. In their base forms, they're actually about relative. So they're both stronger than Ventus, and they're relative to each other in their base forms. Because we see the two of them fight each other at the beginning, and Master Ericus straight up states that they're evenly matched. But when Terra gets his Darkness Amp, he's even stronger than Master Xehanort and Master Ericus. And we know Master Xehanort scales above Ericus. And Ericus also scaled above Ventus, so Ericus should be above young Xehanort level. Which makes sense, right? Like, Ericus being stronger than the young version of his old friend. Yeah, that makes sense. So Ericus, ow, caught my arm, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ericus would scale above young Xehanort. But would he be weaker than Xemnas? Possibly? I need to think about that more. Because I don't know how to scale Xehanort compared to Xemnas. We do get the statement that the Lingering Will is the strongest enemy that Sora fights in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, we're directly told that. And the Lingering Will is even stronger than Darkness Amped Terra. We see that when the Lingering Will solos Terranort in a one-on-one fight. So, Lingering Will, Darkness Amped Terra. So, like, we got Lingering Will at the top. Below that, Darkness Amped Terra / Terranort, since the two of them are literally just the same. Below that, we have normal Terra. Wait, no, below that, we have Master Xehanort. Then below that, we have Master Xehanort, Xemnas, and Master Ericus are in that strength range. And the guidebook says that base Terra, base Aqua, and base Ventus were being, like, soundly defeated by Vanitas and Xehanort. So somewhere above... But Aqua is definitively stronger than Vanitas, right? So somewhere in between Aqua and Terra and Ventus would be Vanitas. Since... Actually, no, Vanitas and Ventus would probably be tied with each other by the end of the game. So yeah, Ventus, Vanitas tied with one another. And maybe Vanitas is like... Yeah, so the two of them tied. Above them, Terra and Aqua. Above them, Ericus, Xemnas, and Master Xehanort. And then above them is Darkness Amped Terra / Terranort. And then above them is, the Lingering Will. Oh yeah, and on the same level of Darkness Amped, Terra would be the, Shadowy Other. Since that's literally just, like, the darkness, like, Terra in the form of a Heartless, sort of. Do I have Cure? I don't have Cure yet. So yeah, the Shadowy Other would be on the same level. Since we see him overpower the Lingering Will, they weren't exactly in a fair fight with each other, so we can't say that he's above him. But if the Lingering Will essentially had to fight two Darkness Amped Terras, that would make sense why he got overpowered there. So yeah, we can... Actually, yeah, we can put... we can say that the Shadowy Other, or the Dark Guardian, is on the same level as the Lingering Will, because he also managed to overpower Terranort. So those two are on the same level as each other. And the Dark Guardian might be even more powerful than the Lingering Will, but we can't say that decisively, so we'll just say they're tied. Okay, so the Kingdom Hearts scale goes, Dark Guardian and Lingering Will tied at the top of the character whose strength we know, the characters whose strength we know so far for a fact. Then below them would be Terranort and Darkness Amped Terra. And then a little bit below them would be Kingdom Hearts Remind Sora. Because we see him fight, Terranort in a 1v1. And he holds his own, but he isn't quite able to overpower him. Oh, but he also has to fight the Dark Guardian at the same time, so... We can say that Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora is either tied with Terranort or a little bit weaker than him. So a little bit below Terranort and Darkness Amped Terra would be KH3 Remind Sora. Then below that would be Xemnas, Master Ericus, and Master Xehanort. We don't know... We know... Oh wait, yeah. So Xemnas and Master Xehanort we'll just say are tied because we don't know how to definitively scale who's stronger than who. But we know for a fact that Star Captain Dread is now following you. We do know that, yeah, we do know that Master Xehanort is definitively above Ericus, because we directly see him beat him in a cutscene. So, Xemnas and Master Xehanort, I'll just say are tied with each other, because we don't have any way of confirming that. Of confirming who's stronger than who. Below that would be Aqua and Base Terra, since the two of them are directly quoted to be equal to each other. Then directly below that... Oh, wait. Aqua, Base Terra, and I feel like we could place... Oh, no, okay, so Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora would be above... I forgot to place Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora, I'm sorry. But I said earlier that he was above Xemnas, so you can go ahead and put him between Xemnas. He would obviously be above Xemnas, but below Kingdom Hearts Remind Sora. For obvious reasons. So yeah, he's slightly above Xemnas. Terra and Aqua are tied with each other. And the two of them would be above Vanitas and Ventus. And Nomura directly stated that the reason why the characters fight different in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep than in Kingdom Hearts 1 is because they have proper Keyblade training and know how to use like a Keyblade better than Sora did in Kingdom Hearts 1. So we can safely scale Vanitas and Ventus above Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora. So we'll put him below them. And a little bit below him would be Axel. And we can say that like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora is about tied with Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. So we can put them on the same tier with each other. And Xion would be around that tier as well. And I think Roxas would be a little bit above them, probably. No, Data Roxas gets beaten by Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora. So yeah, we'll put them on the same, all on the same tier as each other. But Roxas's feats in this game imply that he might be above that. It's really difficult to place Roxas. Yeah, it's really difficult to place Roxas. But yeah, I need to type this out somewhere so that I can show you guys this next time, because I've been putting a lot of thought into, like, Kingdom Hearts scaling. So I'm gonna, like, type out a whole document on, like, who I think is placed where and my rationale for that. Also, Riku has his own unique Keyblade transformations, which is pretty sick. But yeah. There's my little Kingdom Hearts scaling
Are you sure this
thing.
box with the Book of Prophecies is for reals?
I don't know where to place Mickey. Mickey would be probably around the same level. No, he would be... Oh, yeah, Mickey would be on the same level as Aqua and Terra. Yeah, Mickey would be on the same level as Aqua and base Terra, since his power is comparative to hers. Like Aqua, Master Aqua and Master, like Mickey, Aqua and Mickey are both Keyblade Masters. And they, like, help each other in the realm of darkness. So Mickey's skill can be the most, like, readily compared to, Aqua's. So yeah, that's probably where I'd place Mickey. Right next to her. And Ansem would be placed below... He would either be placed on the same tier as Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora or below him. Because Sora does get help from Donald and Goofy, but then immediately afterwards Sora faces him one-on-one and Ansem loses. So I feel like he's somewhere around Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora level. He'd definitely be above Axel. And his strength is applied to be above most organization members, because the second that Riku gets a strength boost from Ansem, he's able to defeat Luxeus, and Luxeus and Zaldin are mentioned to be two of the strongest organization members below Xemnas. But they're also mentioned to be below Roxas. And Roxas gets overpowered by Ansem's strength. No, wait, he gets overpowered by the Dark Guardian, who we already mentioned is, like, at the top of the strength tier list, so that doesn't really change Roxas' placement. You see why scaling this series is so difficult? There's, like, so much to take consideration of. I need to type out this document. Because this is actually very interesting to me. So I feel like we can use a lot of direct statements and feeds to get a pretty consistent idea of who's as strong as who. And now that Terra doesn't have his darkness amp anymore, he's no longer, like, one of the most powerful characters in the series? Okay, so this version of Riku still has the long hair. Interesting. So this scene is gonna be vanilla.
Are you tired? Do you need a break? We can stop.
No, just... I've been here. I should know this place.
Don't ask how Riku can be in two places at once.
Like another life.
And why one version of him has shorter hair than the other. It's honestly none of your business. I'll get through Twilight Town, and then that's when we'll get to our stopping point. Or maybe I'll save at the beginning of Twilight Town. But yeah, I'm ready to end this stream in a bit. So next time, I gotta take note of this. We gotta get Braveheart.
It's gone.
Donald.
I'm positive Aqua was here.
Goofy.
But now, her trail's gone dim.
KH3 outfits.
I've been here too. With Sora.
Really?
This is where we found our way back to the realm of light.
Power scale.
Hey, maybe Aqua did too.
Document.
Aqua.
And oh my god, what's even more complicated than scaling these characters to each other is trying to scale the Kingdom Hearts characters to other franchises. Like, how the heck do I quantify, like, the power of Waking to other, like, versus battles, right? Because if Sora lost, would he be able to, like cheat his way? I always do that. But now I can do this. Oh yeah. Mickey comes over to my side when I block. Jesus. That guy does a lot of damage. If you stand in a really particular place, you can have Mickey defeat this guy for you. But, like, why would you do that? It's way less interesting. And takes a lot more setup, so... Okay, after this cutscene, he should be in the form that I want him to be in. I can't believe this Heartless canonically eat Riku's hair.
Be careful!
Insane.
Oh no!
I wish they gave Riku his long hair back after the time skip and rewind to show that he actually, like, aged. That would have been such an easy change to implement. Just like in this cutscene, his hair is short. Pre-time skip, his hair is short, and then post-time skip, they just put in his long hair model to make it look like he's aged. They don't even have to do anything fancy. They just reuse the model they already have in the game to show that he's older and, like, portray the fact that time has passed. But for some reason they don't do that, and it's really, like, frustrating because the series has usually been good about, like, portraying the fact that its characters actually, like, age with time and stuff, but they kind of dropped the ball with that regard in terms of that.
Are you okay?
And now he's Kingdom Hearts 2 Riku.
Where'd the Heartless go?
I got more than half of them, and the rest vanished. But they spit you out first.
Ugh, thanks. I owe you.
I know you feel invincible, but we're not.
Are you alright, Mickey?
Yeah, thanks to the new gear. But your Keyblade...
Oh.
Womp womp. Yeah, they did establish in Birth by Sleep that that's a thing that can happen to Keyblades.
The Heartless here are stronger than what we
expected. Oh yeah, we can definitively
I guess we probably should have powered up our Keyblades before we came in here, huh?
Ventus.
I think we need to go back to Master Yenshit's tower so we can regroup.
But Aqua's still down here alone, facing enemies like that.
I want to see this version of Riku interact with Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku.
What if she's feeling as scared and alone as I felt the first time I came here?
Oh yeah, that does confirm that Dark
How long are we
Riku
supposed to keep her waiting
is talking
in this
about how
awful
he
place?
felt in Kingdom Hearts 1 when he talks about, like, the fear of having nowhere to go in the Big Hero 6 world. That's a nice little bit of character development.
She's like Sora.
What?
No,
I still don't know why he
like
reacts
Sora.
like that.
Oh. Okay. Good. Then I guess she's gonna be alright. Sora could fall into any darkness and swim his way out.
Besides, we
Yeah,
won't be
that's what
long.
happened in Dream Drop Distance.
Right.
We didn't have to go bail him out.
Huh?
Can't use this Keyblade anymore. Might as well leave it here. For the other me.
What?
I wonder if they're gonna bring back Repliku and have him use Way to Dawn. There is so much wacky stuff they could do with this series, and I get the feeling they're gonna do all of it. Oh, the 20th anniversary event is coming up in, like, March, I think. So we might finally get to hear where the future of the series is going. Like, updates for the first time in so long. Kingdom Hearts characters I can beat in the fight tier list.
I see. You could not regain your strength.
No biggie.
Oh, wait a
I
minute,
still
this
learned a
cutscene's
lot.
vanilla.
Regardless, Sora, you will need the power
Probably should skip this.
of waking.
Oh.
It can't be.
Oh wait,
gone
Sora gets his
forever.
new outfit in
Maybe
this
something will
cutscene.
trigger
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
real
keep
soon.
watching it and
Like,
see if
what
things
exactly?
change.
Hello, how about a bite on the head?
Hey.
Perhaps it could be something that is as simple as that.
Wait, you think so too?
Whenever you are in need, magic.
Because Sora
happens.
changes his
That
outfit,
is
and
your
then Riku
greatest
and Mickey
strength,
come in.
Sora.
You make it
And then
sound
at that
like an
point, we'll be able to
accident.
see Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku and Kingdom Hearts 2 Riku in the same place.
We're back, Master.
Whoa!
Wow, you guys are all here.
We were here before, but you didn't wait. Oh.
Your Majesty!
Hey there, fellas. So,
I
what
like
have you
whatever
three been
the
up
heck
to?
song this is.
We were visiting. Oh!
We went to Olympus to visit Hercules.
And to figure out how to get all of Sora's lost powers back.
But it was a big disappointment.
I mean, we're around
What a shame.
KH1 level already.
But
After like one world.
honestly,
We didn't fare any better.
Did you manage to figure out where Aqua is? Cause Master Yen Sid said that's why you fellas left.
Even a hint?
Come on! Can I finally say something?
We know Master Aqua made it as far as the beach that Sora and I once visited. But that's where her trail ends.
Meaning?
all traces of her vanish into the great abyss.
Hopefully we get to see the
beneath
next
the
outfit.
realm of darkness.
She's gone?
No. Sora was dragged into the abyss during his exam, and I went in after him. So I think if we find someone who is really close to Aqua, and they make the dive, they could reach her down there.
I'm not sure who's even left to ask. Ventus is hidden, and Aqua's the only one who knows where. Plus, nobody's seen Terra in ages. Aqua was the last.
So Aqua, she's gonna be the key to finding all three.
Yes, their teacher, Master Ericus, would have been another possibility.
If he wasn't dead.
But Xehanort not mercilessly struck him down.
Man, imagine how much Ericus would have been able to do if he wasn't murdered. I mean, he'd be really old by now, but still.
I'll save her.
Huh?
You can't!
But Sora, that's gonna be super hard since you don't have the power of waking.
Huh? Sorry. I have no idea why that just popped out.
Well, it was pretty convincing.
Yeah. Better not let us down.
Sora, you must focus on regaining your lost power of waking. Mickey and Riku, I recall that Master Aqua journeyed to many worlds and connected with others who could be the link we need.
Good plan, sir. Riku and I will retrace her steps
Hopefully
and see
we
if
get
we
the
can
new
find
fit soon.
any sort of clues. But first, we got hit pretty hard in the realm of darkness. My Keyblade was damaged, and the Heartless broke Riku's clean in half. So, we're gonna need to get replacements before we can continue.
In that case, rendezvous with Kairi and Lee. They are continuing their training under the tutelage of the wizard Merlin.
Yes, sir.
Also, I would like you to deliver these for me.
Are they?
Yes,
They
are
should
the
have just
same as
let
the ones
Axel
I gave you.
wear his new fit.
Special
That was
vestments to
such a
shield Kairi
freaking.
and Lee
They
from
blueballed us with that.
darkness.
They really did. They should have let Axel wear the new outfit.
What? No fair! What about my outfit, Master?
Sora, don't bother me like that. I can consider it.
Why would they
Slow
tease
down.
us with that
I
and then
have
not
new
reveal it
clothes
until
for
like the
you
very
too,
end of the
Sora.
game?
Yeah?
A gift from the good fairies.
I knew you'd come through for me. Thanks.
Those are no ordinary garments.
And don't worry, Donald, we'll have new
Before,
drip for you
they
soon.
have very special powers, so it took extra time to prepare them. In addition, there is a gift from Chip and Dale inside.
Cool. Okay.
Happy now?
Yep.
Now you are all ready to proceed.
Hey, wait! Don't forget about me!
Jiminy!
Every journey worth going on needs a cricket to keep track of it.
I don't
And I can't
know
let
if
you
that's a
start this
statement
one
that
without
anyone's
old
ever
Jiminy
made in their
Cricket
entire
by your
lives, but
side.
alright.
The whole team's back.
Yeah.
The gang is back together.
Now to mark the beginning of a new journey. I wish for you to have this, Sora.
Okay.
That is a heart binder. Think of it as a good luck charm made just for you.
I don't think we
You
get to
have a
see his
gift,
new
Sora,
outfit
for
until the next
connecting with
outfit,
others.
until the next
And
cutscene.
this makes that gift stronger.
So I may have just meandered for no
It's time
reason
to
here,
go.
but
May your heart be your guiding key.
that's the funniest way to retcon something. Like, oh yeah, he said this all along. He's just been whispering it, and you haven't been paying attention. I love Nomura's writing style. Okay, so we didn't get to see KH3 Riku and KH2 Riku in the same cutscene yet. But it will happen soon, and it'll be really funny, guys, trust me. Source, dude, trust me. It was revealed to me in a dream. I made it up. So in this cutscene, he should be Riku, right? That's the wrong Riku.
Give me a break, okay? I told you, these things take time.
Gosh, is it just me? Or is this turning into a routine?
That's the wrong Riku. That's the wrong one. That's it. What? That's not the guy I was looking for, actually. Believe it or not, that's not. It wasn't supposed to be this one.
I don't know how. Maybe this. Dale?
The facial expressions are really well done. Maybe it's because I'm so used to the Cloud playthrough where there were no facial expressions.
Chip?
And I'm also used to, like, sliding Riku.
Sora, or we can't give you updates. We got lots and lots of important stuff we want to tell you.
This is so funny.
That's why we asked Master Yensid to make sure you got this gummy phone we made you.
Oh no, I hope this doesn't interfere with Project Equinox too much. Oh my god.
Oh, you finally finished it. Say, with this gummy phone, we can talk to each other across worlds. In fact, I might even try.
I'm a little concerned about this.
Sounds like it's pretty handy, guys.
Oh no.
So, what's so important?
This. Back when you and Riku quested through the sleeping worlds, Riku
Alright, let's see. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, so there's just a lot of Riku happening. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that version of him to show up there. Why didn't he show up until just now? What gives? Okay. Oh my god. Oh, please get me to a save point. This is so funny. Okay, I need to get to, oh, crap, I need to turn on the Gummy Ship Master ability. Or else this game's gonna take way longer. I forgot about that. Oh, boy. So I did a small test of this, but I didn't test it out enough, clearly. Because I would have been able to figure out that that was gonna happen if I did. So I don't know how the rest of this playthrough is gonna go. That really caught me off guard, so I'm gonna have to see about a few things. Okay, hopefully this cutscene is normal. Oh my god. I think the picture here is the same, but the text is different. That's so funny. Oh boy. Looks like the two mods are gonna have to battle for supremacy. Let's see who wins. Things went awry, to say the least. Things went awry. Hopefully it's Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku and not KH1 Riku. Let's see.
Gorge, we forgot to fill Master Yen Sid in on what happened. Should we go back?
Let's see.
Oh
no, it looks like Kingdom Hearts 3
no,
Riku is gonna be
the others
here.
have already got enough on their plates as it is.
Since it's
Why go
just
stressing
Donald
them
and
out?
Goofy walking
The
around
three of
here.
us know how to handle a couple of old adversaries, right?
Adversaries is a big word for Sora.
But doesn't that thing Pete said bother you?
Come on, we're talking about Pete. That means it's probably no big deal.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, cool! The trams are still here!
Okay. So this... Yep. It's KH3 Riku. Good.
Feels like it.
Maybe you're feeling what Roxas feels because he misses home.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I ran into Roxas in the Sleeping Worlds.
Good
It was
old
like
Slidey Riku.
seeing into his heart for the first time.
Oh, it's so funny. So every once in a while in cutscenes, Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku is gonna randomly show up.
Version was ready to face the hurt that you carry inside.
Was I ready? I do know hurt. When I lost Riku and Kairi, and later when I lost the Keyblade, and you guys had to go on without me like that? Having no one to turn to was the worst kind of hurt. But that just
They
shows how
still
much
use
you
the
mean to
word
me.
hurt instead of pain.
Carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad. Hurting is part of caring.
What is hurt but care everlasting, or whatever Vision said.
Of course. Any Sora's still Sora.
So wait, if Roxas feels something...
They say and then
we're in
turn
the right
over to
place.
Invisible Riku.
Roxas, I'm gonna find you.
Do you think English?
Huh?
I wanted to see how that part would look. It didn't.
Nobody's.
Actually, yeah, I should do that. Oh god. His textures haven't loaded in. Oh god, the Trice Mods menu, I forgot. Oh god, I forgot the mod menu. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, well, alright. Yeah, this is how this is supposed to go. Yeah, this is exactly how Nomura intended it. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Just, alright. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Everyone dies. Ow. I wonder, does Braveheart have a different shot lock? It does not. I guess that would have been a lot of extra work. Oh.
What was that voice? I know I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
You sure it wasn't the wind?
That is the
Or
most
something else?
articulate wind I've ever heard in my life.
I'm pretty sure.
Where'd they come from?
Is that his spirit over there?
Ice cream later.
Is it breakdancing?
What? Hold up! See? Voices! New ones? What? Hayner? Pence? Olette?
Alright, time for Slidey Riku to take on his biggest foe yet. Wow, that did 2 damage! Hopefully this hits, at least a little bit. I heard people saying that this game doesn't look good. What in God's name are they talking about? That is cap. That is blue hat emoji. That is caparoni and cheese. I'm never using that phrase again. But you get my point right. Hey, wait, what? I love opening treasure chests during important boss fights. Can I just continue to stay in this menu forever? Okay. I was worried that me doing that screwed my ability to... Woo! I haven't even done a full health bar of damage to this guy yet. Okay, he's purple. It's done.
Time's up. Think fast.
Dark Splicer, let's go. I think the max ability is Dark Aura.
Take this.
Get out of here. Come here. Him. Yeah. I never paid much attention to those little posters that are around Twilight Town, but that adds a lot of soul and personality. Like, we don't get much of Twilight Town in this game, but what little we do have, they put a lot of, like, soul into. Which, like, that's the type of compromise that I'm okay with. Like, going back to the subject of Sword and Shield not feeling boneless, we don't get much of Twilight Town in this game, but what we do get, like, we get all these little posters and little things that add, like, soul and personality to Twilight Town. Like, so while, yeah, it's disappointing that we didn't get to see more of this place, it's like, what's here is really cool. Okay, I force-pushed him to death. And I'm taking my crane stance to make sure that, he knows who's in charge here.
Nice fighting. Thanks, Sora.
Hayner, Pence, Olette.
He's so mad.
What? It hasn't been that long.
Oh, approach the child.
Donald, Goofy, how are ya?
He's so mad.
Hey there, Olette.
Why didn't you guys
Does this
help?
mean that weird stuff's going down again?
You kidding, Pence? When have we ever seen a tornado of shadowy blobs before? It's not weird. This is unprecedented.
I guess it is. The creatures from the last time were bright white. These things must be new. Man, I can't wait to get to sleuthin'.
We're already done with the school project, silly. Whatever's going on, you wouldn't be here unless you had a good reason.
Which is?
Well, actually, we're looking for Roxas.
Roxas?
That's funny. I don't know any Roxas, but the name sounds familiar.
Maybe we bumped into him
I
somewhere.
kind of want to see how the selfie looks in this part.
That's one way to put it.
Actually, he might have been friends with another version of you.
Yeah, that's not a bewildering thing to hit someone with.
This photograph.
Yeah, we've got the same one.
Oh yeah, the other Twilight Town.
It's like one of those spot the
I gotta add the
differences
mod that
puzzles.
makes Roxas
It's
and
really
Ventus not look
easy.
the exact same.
I guess in that town,
Or, like,
we're
changes their
friends
hair
with this
color.
Roxas person.
Sora, let us help you track Roxas down.
Really?
Sure, he seems like a pretty cool guy.
So, why didn't you Photoshop this
Yeah,
random dude into
he
a
is.
group
Great,
picture of us
then
that
let's
you
all go
shouldn't
ask
have?
around town. If alternate us knew Roxas, then maybe alternate other folks did too.
Sora, you three should go to the place in the photo. It's the old mansion. The three of us will cover places in town.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I got this phone thingy that takes pictures. Want to snap a photo while we're all here?
Sure.
Oh
Great
god!
idea.
Oh god, the floating... Disney Square and spiky hair, these are the ingredients to create the perfect game, but Nomura accidentally added an extra ingredient, convoluted plot. Thus Kingdom Hearts was born. With the power of the Keyblade, Sora, Donald, and Goofy have dedicated their lives to fight Artless and the forces of darkness. Oh, it was worth it. Hey, welcome welcome back, Chaos Dragoon.
You drew the short straw.
It's okay.
Sorry it's been so long
I'm
since I've
sitting
gone
out of the
live.
photo with you, Donald.
Riku just staring off angrily in the middle of... He's still mad! Riku legit looks like how dudes look when they take photos.
Wow, that came out great.
And of course, Sora's just magically in the photo at the
A
end.
lucky emblem.
Lucky emblem.
Oh yeah, they are huge right now. Supposedly, these things are hidden all over town. And if you get a picture of them, they'll bring you good luck.
Cool. Wait,
Floating Gome
Look,
phone.
guys, is that?
Yeah, you're right. I see it too.
I knew it.
Good luck,
floating gummy
because they're
phone.
not all this easy to find.
Okay.
Mickey's
better
just
start
been
asking
going from
around.
world to world to
You start by
carving his
checking out
face
the
in.
old mansion. We'll catch up.
Got it.
Riku's so mad.
Let's see.
I'm seriously craving ice cream.
Oh,
I'll help you find the next
that was by
one.
complete accident. But I will take that AP boost. Welcome to the Project Equinox mod. Aerial sweep. What else do I have? Oh, MP safety. Assist friends. Oh, and I got a customized Donald. So, I'm gonna end the stream off, pretty soon. I think I'm gonna do the fight at the Twilight Town Mansion first, and then I'm gonna end. On self, on others, off. Abilities. Okay.
Know those ears anywhere.
Okay. So, I'm gonna head over to the mansion, do this whole part, and then I'm gonna end off.
Ready to check out the old mansion?
Next time I come in, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have, like, mods that change the way Donald and Goofy look. And I'm gonna have the Braveheart Keyblade. Sorry you came in right when I was about to end off stream. Oh my god. I forgot that he got out, like, the big, like, Daze sword. It's interesting that he's able to use, Blade Charge like Aqua was. Interesting that the two of them share that ability. I wonder how Remy's gonna look.
Huh? Hmm?
What's that?
Oh. Heartless!
What do you think they're up to?
Look!
They're bullying the rat.
Out of my way!
Freaking Riku force push.
Sorry. Take this! Take this! Fine! Take this!
Gosh, they're not making it easy for us.
Insane. Oh, Riku Splash Run. Let's check this out. Oh, I didn't use it close enough. The strange Riku freaking force push. There we go.
Well, take care.
And he just slides away.
Whoa!
Oh, they weren't able to change that scene. Okay. Fair enough. That would probably be pretty complicated to change. So I'm just gonna head up to the mansion, save the game.
You're done! Get a load of this!
Okay, one more force push.
Get a load of this!
That's just so sick. Yeah, let's just enter the Twilight Town mansion like this. It worked! Oh, that's amazing. Apparently human experiments or something went on here. High-res curtains. The height difference is so noticeable there. There's Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku again. Here he is.
The
For
password
reasons
was,
I can't comprehend, he's
sea
here.
salt ice cream, right? Okay, I'm in. Let's get that transporter working. Oh man, the transporter's been protected.
Protected from what?
I guess from us? We can't use it to get to the other Twilight Town.
Why not? It worked before. We sent Sora there.
Well, that was then. And this is now.
And there's no other way?
It's
None
weird
that I know.
when they decide
Great.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora is gonna show up.
Huh?
Or,
Hello, Sora.
KH1 Riku.
You wouldn't happen to be in front of a computer.
Huh? Well, yeah, but how'd you know that?
I was tinkering with Ansem's computer. You know, to decrypt the code that was left in it. And I noticed that someone had logged in from another terminal. I figured it might be you.
Oh, yeah, the log terminal.
You don't know any slang.
The facial expressions are so good.
Oh, and what? You do?
I know I haven't got a clue.
Then, who was it that logged in?
Oh, hi there.
I never
This
thought
is
I'd see these two characters
I'm
interact.
the one who logged into the computer.
Good. As long as it's a user that we know we can trust.
Yup. But I'm kind of stuck here. One of the programs is protected, so I can't run it.
Which program?
The transporter to the other Twilight Town.
It's the only way to find Roxas. You gotta help us.
Another Twilight Town? And a transporter? Okay. A virtual town inside the computer made of data.
A datascape, fellas. We've seen one. That's what we used once to investigate Jiminy's journal.
That was an entire plot
Maybe
line.
I can do something.
Pence, let's get a network set up. My address here is...
Okay. And now let's just, like, skip past that so I can end things off. It's so funny watching KH3 Riku suddenly just pop in. Really funny. Okay.
So, what's next?
Alright. So that's the beginning of the Project Equinox playthrough. Thank you, Chaos Dragoon, for popping in. And I'd like to thank my brother for helping me out with all this. But yeah. We had like a nice little 2-hour stream here, so I will see you all next time, which will hopefully be sooner than 11 days. So yeah.